Hello. Welcome back to Love Live Heal Podcast, Sex Addicts. I am just kidding, Soul Fam. I am your host, Hazel V, aka Lady E, and we are on our episode number 4. I hope some of you did your self-assessment if your root chakra is blocked and doing some of the things I shared on how to unblock it. But today, I'll be sharing all about Sacral Chakra, which is also known as sexual energy. I know some of you all thinking this is just about sex and this is going to be a hot topic. Well, it is, but not because it's about sex, but because this energy center is very popular for people who suffers from depression and addiction, which mostly people in the world can relate to, including me. By the end of this podcast, you will find out that even if this energy is called sexual energy, there's definitely more to it than just sex, and you will learn how to control and balance your sexual energy so you can achieve real pleasure in life, not just on occasional basis or conditional basis. So let's get into it. So what is sacral chakra? The sacral chakra, or the Sanskrit word for this chakra, is Swadhisthana. Shwa means self and Adhisthana means dwelling place or abode, making this chakra the abode or dwelling place of oneself. The sacral energy is located just below your belly button. This chakra is the second energy center among the 7 primary chakras. Sacral chakra is the home of your creative and sexual energies. It is dedicated to your relationships to people and circumstances. Procreation, which is your ability to nurture and give birth to the seeds of life. And to your exploring of many forms of sacred unions such as your yin-yang balance, including the sacred masculine and feminine dance, your conscious sensuality, and your sexuality. Sacral chakra radiates orange color of frequency. Even though the water element has no color of its own, the red of the earth element below, which is called root chakra, which is I discussed in my last episode, and if you want to know more about it, you should check it out through audio or by watching the video version of it in my YouTube channel, or you can visit also my website www.loveliveheal.com that has all my contents and social media infos. So back to what I'm saying earlier. The red of the earth element below and the yellow of the fire element above reflect onto the water to create a vermilion or orange color. This vibrant orange color also symbolizes the rising consciousness, just like a sunrise. Orange is also the color of activity and purity, and it is in this chakra that we design our life vision. This energy center is associated with a sense of taste. It is all about a deep, sensual experience of the world, about really tasting life. The sacral chakra expresses our authentic desire to interact with life in a joyful way, to participate in the creative dance of divine energy, to really feel, enjoy, and taste being alive. The main function of sacral chakra is it maintains the healthy functioning of your bladder, kidneys, lumbar plexus, and reproductive organs. It helps regulate the flow of energy in this area of the body. This is why we want this chakra to be always unblocked and aligned. Okay, so now let's discuss the artistic symbol for sacral chakra. So sacral chakra consists of multiple circles, a crescent moon, and a lotus flower with 6 petals. The circles and crescent moon represent the cyclical nature of life, death, and rebirth, while the 6 petals symbolize the 6 negative aspects of our nature that we need to overcome to bring balance to our minds and body. These negative aspects are anger, hatred, jealousy, cruelty, desire, and pride. These cycles refer to constant movement, never-ending change, a continuous stream of phenomena and experience, and invites us to jump into this flow without grasping onto any experience in particular, but rather finding joy in the flowing itself. Also, if you guys seen the t-shirt I made and selling in my merch store, which you can also find in my website for sacral chakra, it has a sacral chakra symbol and it says VAM. The seed symbol VAM, this is considered to be a sacred symbol that can awaken the sacral chakra. It is sometimes written into the center of the sacral chakra symbol. The crocodile is the traditional symbolic animal for the sacral chakra because crocodile represents the duality of strength and weakness, indicating that there is a possibility of great power but also great weakness in this chakra. Sacral energy is the energy center for the energy of circulation. It is associated with the element of water. This is the reason why this energy assists also in letting go, accepting change, and transformation in life. So if you want to purge something, manifest good, and welcome change into your life, be sure to unblock your sacral chakra. So we've reached the most important part of this episode, which is what are the signs and symptoms of blocked sacral chakra. Of course, this is going to be important because if you don't know that your sacral chakra is blocked or what are the symptoms and signs to look for, you're not going to be able to unblock it or balance it. So please grab a pen and paper, or you can use your phone and go to your notepad app to take notes. So what are the signs and symptoms of blocked sacral chakra? When the sacral chakra is blocked or imbalanced, it can make you feel emotionally unstable. You will either be too sensitive or you will not be in touch with your emotions at all. You may be lacking creativity and discipline, as well as having an addiction to sensory pleasure. Depression, anxiety, and the fear of losing control in a relationship are all signs that this energy center is blocked. It also affects our connection to various physical aspects of life like work. So let's look at the physical symptoms of an imbalanced sacral chakra. Chronic lower back pain, arthritis, genital or sexual problems, hip issues, anemia, joint problems, low energy, spleen and kidney issues, premenstrual syndrome, sinusitis. So let's look at the psychological and spiritual symptoms. Sacral chakra can be super active or it can be underactive as well. So let's start with overactive sacral chakra symptoms. An overactive sacral chakra means that there is too much sexual energy being distributed throughout the body. Since this chakra governs emotions, overactive energy creates overwhelming feelings and emotions which can manifest as extreme mood swings, dissatisfaction with life, addictive behaviors, especially to pornography, sweets, and TV entertainment, feeling disconnected from the world, intense displays of affection, uncontrollable sexual urges and sensory desires. So let's look at the underactive sacral chakra symptoms. An underactive sacral chakra can affect your entire physical and mental well-being. When this energy center is underactive, feelings ranging from uncertainty to inability to cope with life's changes permeate. The path to freely express desires hinders artistic abilities, and you may begin to depend on others emotionally, resulting in a psychological imbalance and detachment from the self. And there's other symptoms also that includes fear of pleasure, lack of creativity, fatigue, lack of desire, insecurity, detachment, low sexual desire, and depression. The sacral chakra is also the seat of passion in general, one of the strongest forces in us that can be difficult to tame. Thus, it is also considered to be at the root of unconscious desires as an overflow of passion that can transform into desires, addictions, and obsessions. Finding the right middle point between a joyful flow of passion and healthy restriction is the right measure our second chakra seeks. And we can achieve that middle point by unblocking and balancing our sacral chakra. But before I go over the ways to unblock and balance your sacral chakra, please do me a favor. If you made it this far and you like what I'm sharing, please consider downloading all my episodes so you can add it to your playlist since they are all correlates with each other. Help me spread this message by sharing this either by word of mouth or digitally to your friends and loved ones, or even people that you just met out of kindness that you know who are struggling with health conditions or just want to improve their quality of life. Or simply if you're watching this in YouTube, hit that like button and let YouTube show more of my contents to others to spread the message out there. Now let's get back on how to unblock and balance your sacral chakra. Let's start with affirmations. And to just kind of touch base with you, what is the use of affirmations? The use of affirmation is to reprogram our subconscious mind with a positive mindset and raise our energy vibrations. So the affirmations we can use are, I have an abundance of creativity. I embrace change as a healthy part of life. I have healthy boundaries to protect me. You can also do yoga poses like crow pose, which brings mental balance and focus and improves strength in the wrist and arms. It increases core awareness, removing fatigue, and improving the function of urinary tract, kidneys, and reproductive system. Another pose that you can do is classical triangle pose. This balances the functions of your urinary tract, kidneys, and gonads. The gentle side body stretch also tones and strengthens your abdominals and back muscles and improves overall balance and concentration. And the last one is the handstand pose, which is a powerful yoga pose that activates dormant energy in the sacrum and builds strength in the shoulders, back, and abdomen. You can also do aromatherapy by using essential oils, which some essential oils that can be used are ilang-ilang, sweet orange, tangerine. Since sacral chakra is associated with the element water and is particularly responsive to stones that have a watery energy, these are the crystals you can use. Carnelian is a light orange to reddish form of chalcedony. This crystal is a perfect place to start in your journey to unlock your sacral chakra. It is known for aiding in creative pursuits like art, music, and theater. Additionally, it is excellent for achieving sexual balance. This is the perfect stone to motivate you towards your goals and aspirations while encouraging confidence back into your life. Next one is orange calcite. This orange crystal with specks of white is an incredible tool to relieve anxiety and stress while helping you find emotional balance. Orange calcite can boost your sexual side while giving your self-confidence some extra love. It becomes a cleansing and energy source for your sacral chakra. And the last one is citrine. Citrine is an excellent source for a black sacral chakra. This crystal, which comes in different shades and hues, is the perfect pale yellow crystal for your journey. Its healing properties include motivation within a deeper sense of optimism and the encouragement for self-expression. This crystal is amazing for interpersonal relationship in your life. There are also other rituals or spiritual practices you can do to unblock or open up your sacral chakra. Life-enhancing type of ritual and spiritual practices such as breathing exercises like pranayama breathing. Prana means life energy and yama means control, which involves breathing through the nostrils in a specific pattern of inhalation, breath retention, and exhalation. The goal of pranayama is to strengthen the connection between your body and mind. Practicing Tai Chi is also one form of meditation you can do to open up your sacral chakra. The sacral chakra is associated with water element in its natural flow. Connecting with water such as lake or river helps promote balance also. Taking a shower or a warm bath can also regulate overwhelming emotions. Aside from that, spiritual celebrations, trance-like experiences, ecstatic dancing, and ecstatic group rituals are all sacral chakra awakeners. The shamanic range of practices which celebrates our connection with nature are also very suitable. Laughter meditation, which is my favorite, finding our inner smile and following it through, letting it relieve all of the muscle tensions as well as the suppression of the life force is highly recommended. Practices of transforming sexual energy into a more refined type of awareness and meditation, such as tantric sex, can assist in learning how to constructively work with our sexual passions for the sake of deeper joy. I noticed that there are two strong indications for me when my sacral chakra is blocked or not balanced, and these are depression and addiction to sweets. So when I'm depressed, I like to go by the water, and being a water sign, this really helps me to feel connected to my element. I also like to watch comedy shows or even just funny videos of animals doing goofy stuff when I'm down. So I still eat sweets, but I definitely start doing conscious eating and have better understanding of what's the difference of just simply craving, or there's an underlying reason as to why I keep craving sweets or foods in general even though I'm not hungry. So this is true that when we are feeling like we have low energy or depressed, we must keep it moving. Go take a bath, go for a walk or exercise, have fun with friends, laugh, because doing all this, we are unblocking our sacral chakra. Scorpio and sexual energy has connection. They are both the ruler of the 8th house, which viewed as house of sex, death, and taxes. Being a Scorpio, I would think that this chakra isn't something I would have a problem on a lot, but it is actually the opposite for me. My sacral chakra needs the most of my attention after doing some self-evaluation. Speaking of self-evaluation, I have 5 self-assessments questions for everyone to take to find out if your sacral chakra is blocked. So this is the part that I want you guys to take notes again. So ask yourself these questions. The first question that I want you to ask yourself is, do you have infertility issues? The second one is, do you have painful cramps, PMS, or excessive moodiness during your menstrual cycle? And the third one is, do you have issues with money, fear there will not be enough, or trouble feeling worthy of the money you deserve? The fourth one will be, do you have bouts of low self-esteem? And the last one is, do you find it hard to get in creative mindset? If you have 3 or more than yes answer to these questions, then you probably need to start working in aligning or balancing your sacral chakra with a certified Reiki practitioner like me, or you can just simply follow the advices and tips that I gave you here in this episode, or start researching and working it on your own. You can reach me and discuss this with me through my email address lovelivhill@yahoo.com, or DM me in any of my social medias. In addition, sacral chakra is a chakra of joy and pleasure. Yogic scriptures warned us against the temptations and addictive nature of this chakra as a severe hindrance to spiritual evolution. However, when this chakra is properly balanced and awakened, it can cover our life with unconditional joy and unconditional real pleasures that make us love what we do and in general, love being alive under any circumstances. Now I want to ask for everyone to share what you guys learned from today's episode. Please drop a comment in the video form. Let me learn from you guys as well. Let's have some knowledge exchange. If we vibe, subscribe. See you all in my next episode, which is all about solar plexus chakra. And always remember, everything starts with you.